All right, back to where we were. So, I'm trying to see where I can write all this. I'm going to erase this so we can write up here. But we're still on this last problem. Maybe this will give me some space. All right, so I'm doing this problem right here, guys. All right, so x cubed minus 3x squared. Oh, I noticed I'm missing an x, so I'm going to put a 0x there as a place value. Divided by x minus 1. Okay, so I'm going to divide this. X times what is going to get you x cubed? X squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 1 is negative x squared. Oh, but you got to do the opposite. This cancels out. I'm left with negative 2x squared. Bring down that positive 0x. X times what is going to get you negative 2x? Negative 2x. Negative 2x times x is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times negative 1 is positive 2x. Oh, but you got to do the opposite. That cancels out. That becomes negative 2x. Bring down your positive 2. X times what is negative 2x? Negative 2. Negative 2 times x is going to get you negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is going to get you positive 2. Oh, do the opposite. That cancels out. That cancels out. So, you have x squared minus 2x minus 2. So now that I have that, I can go ahead and use the quadratic formula. So I'm going to erase this again because I need space for my quadratic formula. The reason why we're doing the quadratic formula is because we need to find out our zeros. By looking at this right here, I cannot find my zeros from that. So that's why we had to divide and get a smaller quotient. Your quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Well, a is 1, b is negative 2, c is negative 2. So all I'm going to do is substitute that in the information that I have. Okay? So here we go. X equals negative b, which is negative 2 plus or minus b squared. Notice anytime I substitute, I put it in parentheses. A times C all over 2 times A. So now I'm just going to start simplifying things down. And I'm running out of room, so I'm just going to erase some things. Hopefully you just rewind the video. A negative and a negative makes a positive. Negative 2 squared is 4. Minus 4 times negative 2, which is positive 8. All over 2. I'm just going to simplify some more. Now I'm going to simplify that square root of 12. 2 and 6, 2 and 3. Y'all remember this from class. Got my homegirl out of jail. She can come out. So 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 3 all over 2. This simplifies down to 1 plus or minus square root of 3, which is the same as saying 1 plus square root of 3, 1 minus square root of 3, and what we had at the beginning, which was x minus 1. Okay? And all of these were C's. So this is C, and if C is X minus C, so X minus all this is C. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So P represents your constant. A constant is a number all by itself. Q is going to be your leading coefficient with the largest exponent. So P again is 3. Q is 5. So I'm looking for all the multiples of 3. Well, 3 we can do 1 times 3. 5 we can do 1 times 5. But that also can be positive negative 1 and positive negative 3. Also positive negative 1, positive negative 5. So I'm going to list out all the possible fractions. Plus or minus 1 over 1. Plus or minus 1 over plus or minus 5. Plus or minus 3 over plus or minus 1. Plus or minus 3 over plus or minus 5. Well, that can simplify to plus or minus 1 where do we go? Plus or minus 1 over 5 plus or minus 3 plus or minus 3 over 5. Sorry about that. And that is your answer. Okay, looking at finding a polynomial of a given degree with given zeros with complex zeros. All right, so they give me 2 and negative I. So my zeros are